So we just go finish because I really got to point to this leadership in our community, and that's why we called this meeting. They just raised taxes a record high in the city of Chicago. And we just named to you some of the challenges that we're facing. Now, I give this analogy. If you go to McDonald's and you don't like the service, who do you ask to see?
The manager.
The man. You don't say, let me see your coat work. You want to see the leadership of that store because you got a problem. We look around this community and we want to say, where's our leadership? And that's the question. Where is our leadership when these kids don't have nothing to do? Where's our leadership when we got vacant lots and abandoned buildings? Where's our leadership? So what we gonna do about it is the question. What we gonna do? What's the plan?
Well, first thing, the plan is all communities got to get together. That's one thing. The other thing, believe it or not, if you notice your community now, it's 100 churches around here.
Woo, I'm glad you said it.
It's 100 churches. But the churches don't got independent, just like truck drivers. This church, that church. But if it's going to be a whole community, all the churches and all the people of the community got to come together.
But they ain't gonna do that. What makes you think they gonna do that?
That's why we got to knock on their door.
So what?
We got to throw it down. Leaders like you, leaders like everybody.
Are they gonna do that? Do you really think they gonna do that?
So what we're doing, we're working with the Englewood Park Advisory Council. We are working on trying to get these churches to do the right thing.
Why they gonna listen to you?
Well, they gotta listen to us because if you're gonna send out the letter first. If they don't respond to the letter, we
man, with all due respect, and my baby can attest this. What that church tell us, we sent them a letter. They wrote and put a stick on there. Return to sender. Do not send me nothing else no more. I kid you not. That's what they sent to me.
Well, you know what?
And it cost 50 cents to mail out.
If a church did you like that, that's not a church of God.
Right.
I got the envelope. I got the proof. I saved it because I said one day when we blow up, I'm gonna put that church on the map for that.
That's right.
But these churches, man, seriously, something else got to be done to really hold these churches accountable. Come on back and listen to this real dialogue, little man, because fact of the matter is most of the churches don't live in the community anymore.
Right. So see, you know what, Simon, you got to look at it. If a preacher can ride around in the 2007, 2006 Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, Cadillac Escalade, some of that money they get in that church, why you can't pour it back in the community? Because them same community people come to your church, it's the same community people value that $250,000 home. And they leaking.
Not to mention those Bentleys.
Well, that's right. And they barely eat, but you eat real good. So why you can't say, okay, then you know what? The collection we made this summer, I know we can do. We can put it back in the community and sponsor one of these groups right here.
Now, how many people, Thanksgiving is in the next week, who gonna go home in this community?
A lot of them.
A lot of people.
A lot of them.
What's the plan? Anybody go get turkeys in? I mean, the churches go open up and let them in? I mean, what's the plan?
You know, you got your odds and end churches. What I mean by odds and end churches, that's them showboat churches. Okay, yeah, we get in church, but they trying to put themselves back up, keep themselves on the map. But then you got the normal churches, you know what I'm saying? They can do it, but they don't have the resources. Okay. You know, one of your girls called me the other day. Hey, Job, we're gonna send you some buses over there to put the kids on there and a couple of homeless people out here. And I got a lot of homeless people now, you know.
That's real tough.
And people don't realize when you see these people out here that smoke crack, when you see these people out here just standing on the corner, half of them don't have a place to stay.
That's real. We ain't even talking about that homelessness.
The homelessness with the veterans, because the veterans, they playing games, wrap themselves in the flag saying that they support veterans, but what you doing for veterans?
Out here homeless and whatnot. Now, not to mention, and that's on the federal level, how we are right now building up Iraq. We building roads, we building up their schools, we building up their education system. But when you look, America just set a record for syphilis, and guess who got it the most? Now, what color the people are who got it the most?
Yeah.
That's real talk, y'all. That's real.
Right.
You can go to the Centers of Disease Control and they'll tell you who got it the most. Something's going on. HIV.
Yes, sir.
What the heck is it?
And then they got the seniors now.
This is exactly rising up on the scene. So, and Taboo hit on the head, the churches, these politicians, when I'm telling you it's getting ready to go down, is the report card. I'm going to say that again, the report card. We're going to go door to door, build these relationships. Taboo know a lot of people. Mike know a lot of people. We're going to let the people know your voice counts, but we